Today on South Walton Fishing Adventures.
What's fun is if you watch the bait, a lot of times the fish will come up, they're going so fast, they'll jump 6, 8, 10 feet out of the water. Another good fish.
This fish is putting up a fight.
This ain't no jack.
Wow.
Welcome to South Walton, 26 miles of sugar white sand located along Northwest Florida's Gulf Coast. It's home to 16 unique beach neighborhoods and a collection of coastal dune lakes. South Walton is a destination for family, friends, and the world's top fishermen. From beginner boaters to professional anglers, outdoorsmen love wandering the waves of the Gulf of Mexico, boating along the Choctawhatchee Bay, and gliding across freshwater lakes. Not only do South Walton's waterways attract rare species and determined sportsmen, but its world-class dining scene boasts some of the best seafood the Gulf has to offer. An eclectic, award-winning collection of restaurants reels in foodies from around the globe. So come with us on a South Walton adventure to follow fishermen from the time they pack up their tackle box to when they sit down for a seafood feast. It's South Walton Fishing Adventures. Welcome to Grayton Beach, located along the scenic shores of South Walton, Florida.
Captain Larry Pentel. I'm a South Walton native, born and raised here. Grew up here fishing off the beach, launching boats off the beach. We catch snappers, groupers, amberjacks, king mackerels, flounders, cobias, even catch a few billfish and tunas. Today we've got the White family from LaGrange, Georgia. We're going to head on out here into the Gulf and do some trolling, try to see if we can find some king mackerels, then bottom fish, look for some jacks, some snappers, vermilion snappers for the dinner table, and red snappers for catch and release fun fishing. You never know what you're going to catch though, all kinds of stuff out here. It changes every day, always a surprise.
We're the White family from LaGrange, Georgia. Carrie, it's my wife Renee, our son Caleb. We're here today with Dead Fish Charters, where they launch the boats right from the beach.
We're going to start off trolling this morning. Go out here just less than a mile from where we launched and see if the kings are biting. They'll fish around a big bait school, put a couple live baits out. Caleb, come here, hold this rod for me. Caleb, put your left hand head the reel. Now wind on him. Don't you hate it when you got to wait forever to get a bite? I'm going to put this gaff hook in him when Caleb gets him up here to me, and I'll put him in that box. It's nice when you can get a fish on in 5 minutes.
This is awesome, we haven't even got started yet.
I have to lift it off the rail when he comes up here to guide him to me. Very good. Fish in the boat. Not only can we prove we went fishing, we can have us a fish fry. All right, I think Mom wants your pictures. Never mind the cameraman, let's deal with Mom here. Get it? All right, watch the gaff, and we'll drop another bait back and see if he's got any cousins, uncles, and brothers out there.
Is that a fight, Caleb? On your first king mackerel?
Kind of, not really. It really didn't feel like there was nothing on there.
Yeah, right. I saw you getting drugged down the rail.
When it started to pull, it
You were straining awful hard for nothing to be on there.
Caleb just caught his first king mackerel. That's one excited young man. He thought it was going to take a while, but that fish hit as I was dropping the bait back. Took us all of about 15 seconds to get him on, and Caleb's a natural. He caught that fish with very, very little coaching. He's done a great job here doing that. King goes up here. There you go, ma'am. Now wind on it. Perfect. Oh, we got another one on. We got our second one on and the second bait out, so that's good.
Hang on, Caleb.
There we go.
Whatever it is, he's putting up a fight.
Whatever it is, it doesn't have feathers. I promise you that.
No feathers on this fish.
There we go.
And he's in the boat. That's the important thing.
I'm having a lot of fun.
Got a fish on.
It's more wavy out here.
He's running to the boat.
He's running to the boat. They just got to swim. They don't have to swim away from you. He may take off here in a second.
And it's not.
Oh!
Lost lost him.
Lost a fish.
I think I was set up.
I think you were too.
Stay tuned for more fun from South Walton Fishing Adventures. To learn more about South Walton, go to visitsouthwalton.com. Located on Northwest Florida's Gulf Coast, South Walton is continually recognized as a premier destination. From grand beach houses overlooking the Gulf of Mexico to cozy romantic cottages, South Walton has a wide variety of beach accommodations, ideal for the perfect vacation for 2 or 20 people. There are also full-service resorts to pamper you, family-friendly hotels to keep you comfortable, and campsites and RV resorts to get you close to nature. Now let's get back to the action with Captain Larry.
Yes, sir. We're fishing for king mackerel. Any pelagic. We'll take a mahi or a tuna or a dolphin if one shows up. But we're slow trolling live baits around a big bait school, looking for hungry predators that are hanging around the bait school. Got the buffet going. We've got live baits around the outside edges of it. We had 5 bites real quick there when we first pulled up. If they're here, you find them quick. If they're not, you know quick. We don't waste a lot of time. If we're not getting bites, we move on.
We caught 2 fish and we're having fun. A lot of fun.
What's fun is if you watch the bait, a lot of times the fish will come up. They're going so fast, they'll jump 6, 8, 10 feet out of the water. When they hit it,
Okay, now you have one, Daddy. No doubt.
and those first 2 are about normal size, but they'll get up to 40, 50 pounds or so this time of the year. I mean, that's a big fish. It's not common catching that big, but yep, another good king.
We're getting the fighter. Ours is easy catch.
Rather than wind all the time, just, yeah, there you go. Just kind of stop.
I think they set me up 3 in a row.
Hey, Daddy.
Yep, Caleb's giving his dad grief already. Caleb's caught 2, his mom's caught 1, and poor dad, he's using those rubber hooks that mom had me tie on for his rod. He can't seem to get one to the boat. He's 0 for 3 now, and just because you miss a couple doesn't mean you're not going to get the biggest one later.
I'm catch and release.
He figured y'all can only eat so many. He figured there's 2 big ones in the boat already. We're having a gorgeous, beautiful, clear, chilly morning, sir. But the fish are biting. I think everybody forgot it was chilly pretty quick.
Having a ball so far. Catching fish.
There he is. Grab it, Caleb. Grab it. You're watching it. Oh, wind down, Caleb. Did you stick him?
Yep.
All right. Good man.
Good job, man.
He's putting up a fight. This fish is putting up a fight.
All right, Dad. You see how that's done, right?
I see it.
You just go for it. Don't stop unless you have to.
All right, guys. Here we go. Caleb's in the lead with 2 fish and the biggest one. We're
2 on, 2 in.
We're 3 for 6.
Yeah, Daddy.
All right, Dad's got one on.
Like me.
He might be bigger than yours, Caleb. I'll see him 4 or 5 times here.
Took a little drag.
Yeah. Going under the boat, kind of point you out away from the boat so we don't, there we go, we don't cut it off on the fire flash. Very good.
See, he's doing what I do when I have to leave the beach. I kick, scream, and fight. He's kicking, screaming, not wanting to get in the water. In the boat.
That might be the biggest one, Dad. Yep, sure enough. I told him not to give his dad that much grief. That now he's behind. Caleb had the biggest fish. He was so excited. Now Dad's got this big one. It's going to be tough to beat. That's a fine king mackerel on the deck.
1, 2, 3, cheese.
That king's a little over 30 pounds. That's a nice one. That'll feed a whole bunch of families at the fish fry. Oh, there he was. He just blew up on it. See him? Oh. Grab it.
Get him.
He ate that one right behind the boat. Mr. Cameraman, you left a good blow off right there.
Blow up on the
Your rod tip up.
What's a fun? King mackerel, I hope.
A fighter.
Yeah,
He just hopes you figured Dad's. He doesn't care what kind it is as long as it's bigger than Dad's. Oh, it's close. It's close. That's bigger than Dad's. We landed.
Good fish.
Let's lift your rod up, okay? Thank you. Got him. That's the biggest one so far, Caleb. Ooh.
Your arms like
I
jello?
just been beat. Caleb just caught the biggest one of the day so far.
So far.
So that fish I just caught, it was a hard fight. It was a tough fight, and it was the biggest one yet. And I'm really happy.
We'll be right back with more South Walton Fishing Adventures. Let's get back to action with Captain Larry and the group as the bite continues to heat up.
We're catching king mackerels. They're biting good this morning. We've got those in the box right there. We've got 5 in the box. We're 5 for 12, I think. So that's not too bad an average. We're going to see if we can't catch 1 or 2 more of these, and then we'll go on and do some other stuff. We're almost an hour into a 4-hour trip, so we're going to try to do a couple of different kinds of fishing. We are tied up to these bands, guys. These are lesser amberjacks.
Let's go, Daddy.
Banded rudder fish. They travel in these big schools like this, kind of pointed away from Dad. There we go. Now we still got 6 hooks, so we want to be very cautious, guys. Very good. There's amarine, also called a lesser amberjack or a banded rudder fish. They're a slot limit fish. They have to be between 14 and 21 inches, tip of the nose, center of the tail. That's a good slot fish right there. Plenty liquid.
Hey, Daddy, look.
If you like amberjacks, you'll love these.
I was reeling the bait in to go to another fishing hole, and then I just saw tons of fish swimming under. So we tossed some bait down there, and we caught some fish.
We're gonna bottom fish here. Drop the bait down into them. And I'll show everybody how this tackle works, and then everybody can do it on their own. So the important thing to remember is to keep your thumb on the spool. Hold it in your right hand, fingers on the rod, thumb on the spool. With your left hand, you throw this little lever here back at you. Only works with your left hand. As your thumb then eases off the line. They go down as fast as you go with your thumb, just barely touching it. When it hits the bottom, you'll feel it stop, but you gotta stop it completely with your thumb. Throw the lever forward, come up 3-4 cranks. And you get a bite, you just start winding. Here you go, sir, hold on to that. You get a bite, wind on it, so wind on it, you got it. I don't think we need a live one, Caleb.
Okay.
I don't think we need a live one. I think there's enough up here. I'll put the dead one.
You got a fight going on.
There you go.
Not making a whole lot of progress.
There you go. There's another nice cut. Very good, in the boat. And we're tied up with Caleb here. There's one right on the top. So if we can get a bait to it, we can catch it. Back to the fish here. We might have fallen off the fish a little bit. Here you go.
I did.
You got him tonight? Oh, you had him.
Had
See
him.
if he'll come back.
He's
Here,
back.
Daddy. Oh. Here you go. Swing in the way. One.
I'm catching like crazy.
Her. There, now we got him. Wind that bone. Yep, we missed him there. You don't want to yank up, just one wind. There we go. You got him. Get him, Caleb. Oh, Caleb, that's two.
Got it.
Still got a bait there, sir?
I just baited back up.
Fighting.
Yes, ma'am. Those jacks fight hard.
I have a fighter on the line. Once again.
This ain't no jacks.
Sure, yay!
Giant king. Between that truck, I get between well, if we can get him, we're going to get him up here first. Giant king, man.
Wow.
Wonderful.
I was bottom fishing and got a surprise. Biggest fish I've ever caught.
That's a good one there now. That's bragging rights. Dad's got bragging rights.
Earlier I was getting picked on, and now I got bragging rights. I got the biggest one in the boat so far.
That was pretty awesome. Glad it was him and not me.
Oh, we have our limit on jacks. Now we're going to try something else. I hope it's a more fight.
We still got 2.5 hours on this 4-hour trip. So let's see if we can find some other brands, guys.
We'll be right back with more South Walton Fishing Adventures. The White family from Georgia has spent the morning catching kings and lesser amberjacks with Captain Larry. Now it's time to finish filling the box before heading back to the beach.
Well, we've trolled a couple of spots here. We got half a dozen good kings in the box. We're gonna go do a little bottom fishing. We're gonna run a couple more miles offshore, do some 2-hook fishing, try to put some vermilion snappers in the box. They're a bright red snapper. They don't get as big as a red snapper, but we can catch a pile of them pretty quick, and they taste wonderful. We got a pink and a triggerfish. The triggerfish are closed right now.
Got a double?
Yes, sir.
Double.
Trip has been awesome. We've caught some big kings,
There you go.
catching snapper now. As you see, Caleb's having a ball. Hopefully another snapper.
Oh, no, a pair
Got
of
a
them.
pair.
Lucky.
Good.
Good fisherman. A good fisherman. We're gonna throw this one back. He's a little small. We're gonna throw this one and marinate him in hot peanut oil.
Whoa.
I think he's doing awfully good for somebody that's never done this before. Here he's baiting his own hooks, catching fish, taking them off the hook. You sure you've never done this before? Yeah, you're lying. We've had a great morning. The box is full. The weather's warmed up a bunch. The wind's laid down. It's a beautiful day. So we're going to stop and catch us some red snappers, or at least try to here on the way in. They fight hard. They're pretty and they photograph well. That's what everybody seems to want to catch. So we'll go see if we can find a few of those just to keep everybody even happier than they already are.
The red snapper and it's a fighter.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
In the boat, Caleb.
They have some teeth on them too.
Yes, they do.
Another good snapper.
Beautiful fish. Head back that way. Everybody got to catch a bunch of fish. Everybody got to catch some big fish. We got a cooler full of fish. Here we are coming back in and the tide's low. We've had this north wind, not a lot of water. This is one of those don't try this at home kind of things. It's, say I grew up doing this, beach launching. It's a neat thing, but my boat's built for it, my trailer's built for it, and it's skinny water. You got to have it all together to make it work.
Fishing with the charter service was great. They supplied everything, had the rods, had the bait, knew the spots, knew what species we were going after. Everything was great.
To learn more about fishing with Captain Larry, go to deadfishcharters.com. After an incredible day on the water, the White family will be having dinner at Tommy Bahama's, located down the road at Miramar Beach.
My name's Jimmy France. I'm the executive chef of Tommy Bahama's and Grand Boulevard. We've been around since 2008, so we hit our 10-year anniversary. I got a passion for cooking food growing up with my great-grandparents that were immigrants from Sicily. Growing up and going through college, I took interest in working in restaurants with the tourism and I grew a true passion for cooking, and I worked my way up through the ranks while I was going to Okaloosa Walton Community College, where I earned a business degree. Here at Tommy Bahamas, we use all local sourced produce and seafood. We feature a yellowtail snapper encrusted in macadamia nuts, Hawaiian red sea salt. It's served with a almond island rice, lemon-scented asparagus, and a wasabi soy butter sauce. We take our Honolulu macadamia nuts, we coarse grind them with panko, which is a Japanese breadcrumb. We mix in our Hawaiian red sea salt. We encrust the yellowtail snapper with the snapper crust. Then we serve it with almond island rice, which is a jasmine and balsamic mix, with coconut milk and chicken stock. And then it's served with lemon-scented asparagus, and then we make a wasabi soy butter sauce that we use a mirin and white wine, so we get the sweetening component along with the spice from the wasabi. And that's going to be our Tommy Bahama Yellowtail Macadamia Encrusted Snapper.
Hello, you guys.
Hey.
I brought this for you, our delicious coconut crusted crab.
After an awesome day on the water with Captain Larry, the White family from LaGrange, Georgia is putting the final touches on their trip. Maybe your family would like to experience an adventure of their own. If so, head on over to visitsouthwalton.com to start planning your trip. And we'll see you here next time for more South Walton Fishing Adventures.